If you need to know anything about me, important things to know is I love smoothie bowls and I love books. And so what better thing to do than combine the two? Let me take a drink of water. I need a drink of water. Hi, happy Monday. Happy Bookmas Day 4. Happy birthday to Brian, my husband. And happy Bookmas season. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sammy, Sam Marie, Samantha Marie-a-lot, if you will. I was originally going to film a holiday reading vlog situation, and I am still filming that. However, I've only finished one book in that, and I'd at least like to finish 2 to 3. I'm gonna post that for Bookmas Day 5. So I needed to think kind of on the spot to create a Bookmas Day 4. The queen of booktube, YouTube herself, Sara Carrolli, my #1 in my YouTube Wrapped for this year as well. She did the cutest idea. That was baking books. She didn't bake her books. She did not put books in the oven. Don't worry guys, there were no fires. But she did bake baked goods based off of her favorite reads from the year. I'm gonna do my own little twist on that situation, and I am going to blend my books. I'm gonna blend smoothie bowls based off of my favorite books from this year, and we are also going to sprinkle in some bookish hot takes in the midst of making the smoothie bowls. Something to keep it a little fun and interesting. I do have a small business that I own with my husband called LaBowls. It is a pop-up shop, pop-up smoothie bowl, acai bowl business that we have. We do smoothies as well. It is going to be a brick and mortar store in 2026. So we will see a really big menu expansion next year, and so we do need to test out some new flavors. That is the plan today. So thank you to Miss Sara Carrolli for the idea on such short notice to film a video today. But we are making 3 smoothie bowls. We're gonna start here. We're gonna start with Miss Emily Henry, Great Big Beautiful Life. This was a 5-star read for me this year. Most of her books are 4 stars and above. 3 of them are 5 stars for me. One of them is a 6-star God tier book for me. In this book, we're following Hayden Anderson and Alice Scott. They are both authors. They go down to Georgia for this competition to be able to get the rights to write Margaret's memoir. She is someone who grew up in the spotlight. You get a little bit of the literary fiction aspect of delving into her life and her history. You get chapters in that, but you also get the romance between our 2 main characters. I loved this book so much. Don't tell me it wasn't romantic, because it was. So for this one, summer vibes. The cover's red. We're gonna do a strawberry sunrise bowl, which is something we're already planning on adding to the menu, but we are gonna wait for the summer season to do so. I have already made the smoothie bowls, so we've gone back in time a little bit. We are gonna make some changes to that strawberry sunrise when it actually goes on the menu, but we just made a quick, fun, easy smoothie bowl today. So that's the first one. We're gonna have to mess around with angles here. This would be so much better if I had a kitchen island, but we don't. We'll make the strawberry sunrise first because that is gonna be probably the most basic. So we're gonna add frozen strawberries, frozen mangoes. The texture mango gives to a smoothie bowl is superior, and it freezes so well, and it freezes almost into like a sherbet type of vibe when you use mango. It's gonna go orange juice. And then for our sweetener, we're gonna go honey. Right now for our sweeteners, we use honey, maple syrup, and date paste. We are gonna add agave for a pretty good honey alternative that's vegan. We didn't think of it until we ran into a scenario when we had somebody looking for that sort of alternative. We're always learning, we're always growing. Normally I'd use a squeeze bottle at the actual place, but I didn't want to get out products that we use there. I just wanted to use products that is in our personal collection. And then you could leave it there. That would be basic. That would be a super duper fun snack. You could always add protein. I think a fun superfood health food to add to this one would be Camo Camo, so I'm gonna grab that. Or even maybe turmeric. Okay, can't find the Camo Camo, so we're gonna add like a teeny tiny bit of turmeric just to give like an anti-inflammatory effect, but I don't want to add too much of this, then it'll taste gross. And then we'll blend. It's quite loud. It'll make your ears ring. Our frosted bowl, look at that. Oh my gosh, it smells yummy. The consistency is perfect. I'm just gonna try to taste this a little teeny bit off the side. Yeah, that will do it. Smoothie bowl number 1. a strawberry sunrise. What would even be fun too is to give more of a sunrise would be do an ombre situation. But yeah, that's good. Okay, so maybe first smoothie bowl done, we'll go first hot take. Of course, we are gonna top this too, make this look a little bit more gorgeous. Oh, this is interesting. Beautiful prose can't save a boring plot. I don't know if I agree with that bookish take. I love a beautiful writing style. I love even like a pretentious writing style. I love flowery, beautiful writing. So if it is character driven and somebody just knows how to write, I'll probably read it and like it. Like if we think about Alone with You in the Ether, one of my favorite reads of this year. Beautiful prose, not super plotty, super character driven. I don't know, but I guess you do have the momentum of they go on 6 dates, so you're following those 6 dates, so that might help it. I think V.E. Schwab has a beautiful writing style as well, but a lot of people say her books are boring, but I love them. So I think I say beautiful prose can in fact save a quote boring plot. Now we're gonna make smoothie bowl number 2. The second one we're gonna do is for One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. This was my introduction to this author, and I'm so grateful that I read this book this year. I loved this book. Nobody knows how to transport you to a setting better than this author does herself. This is a summer romance. We're following Charlie and Alice, another Alice. For certain reasons, they both end up on Barry's Bay, and that's all I'm going to tell you because I've talked about this book before, but you should read this. If you need a summer read, if you need some escapism because it's cold and snowy outside, just go ahead and pick this up for me. But based on this, we are gonna make a blue tropically spirulina bowl, and it does turn out gorgeous. Just wait and see. Maybe we don't have a name for this bowl yet, but maybe we'll name it Barry's Bay in honor of this book. Maybe we won't. I'm not totally sure. That's the second one that we made. Okay, we're giving a little bit of a Charlie Brown angle, but I wanted to just get a close-up of that. We're gonna go banana, mango, pineapple. Blue spirulina probably has the most insanely gorgeous color you'll ever see. We're just gonna go like a little bit. Oh my goodness gracious, that is insane. We are gonna go honey for our sweetener again here too. Patiently wait. Now you can put like coconut oil on here to help, but we're just rolling with it this morning. I'm gonna go almond milk for this one. This is what our blender's looking like. It's gonna actually be so gorgeous. Okay, and she's just as gorgeous as I thought she would be. Now you can technically use spirulina as an organic food coloring because it is fully like derived organically. It's an algae, but it is nutrient dense. It's like 100% of vegan protein. So you're gonna get protein, amino acids, minerals, and it's supposed to have a pretty neutral taste. Not everybody agrees on that fact. You just have to find out for yourself, but I mean, I don't mind spirulina in anything. I don't notice the flavor, but I have heard other people be like, it tastes like the earth. It's definitely based on preference. Also based on like how much you're gonna put in the bowl too. Oh my goodness, you're joking. Delicious. So good. Second one is blended. Let's go for our second bookish hot take. Oh, this is interesting. Bookish merch is often overpriced. I mean, I guess it just depends on how you view overpricing. I don't think it necessarily is because a lot of bookish merch is small businesses. A lot of small businesses take more time to ethically source and ethically make things that they're creating. And with that, prices of things that they are using to create those things are likely to be more expensive, and it's going to take them more time because they're not doing anything unethical to get fast production of stuff. I don't think they're overpriced. I think the best place to get really good bookish merch is Etsy from small businesses, different Instagram businesses. There's one I really want to get something from at some point. I just haven't yet. I've gotten other bookish merch before, but this shelf care bindery, and she like makes special editions, and her talent is insane. The works come out gorgeous, so I definitely want to get a V. Schwab book special made by her, or like an Olive Blake, maybe even like a Fredrik Backman. So I don't think they're overpriced. I think maybe you look at it and you think it's expensive, but you're not considering everything that's gone into making that product. I don't agree with that one either. And then lastly, we're gonna make a bowl that is already on our menu. This is a 5-star read for me. This is Fredrik Backman's Bear Town. I literally just read this in, not my last video, but the video before. I don't know what this man is putting into his body and his brain that he is able to write the way that he does, but this is my favorite writing style by far. Top tier writing style. This is following a lot of different characters, very character driven, very emotionally driven, and we're following them in the town of Beartown, which is a hockey town. It is very important, the sport, to their economy, to their social hierarchy. It's a very intertwined and interwoven into the town, but this is a phenomenal read. I think anybody could pick this book up and love it. We already have a bowl on the menu, the frozen hot chocolate bowl, and I'm gonna make that for this one because I want to eat one for breakfast with protein in it this morning, and two, this is a snow town, a hockey town, so it's giving hot chocolate vibes, so that's why we're gonna make that for this one. That's the plan. Last and certainly not least, we're gonna go frozen hot chocolate bowl. We are gonna be adding some extra things that I just personally want in this bowl. We're doing bananas, ice, cacao powder, and a little source of antioxidants. Now you could double up your cacao and go without Nutella and it would be much less of a desserty bowl, but honestly it's about a tablespoon of Nutella and I'm okay with that. It brings the bowl to, without proteins and things, it brings the bowl to about 350 calories if that's something you care about. I want to say it adds 10 grams of sugar, but you could just double up your cacao to still give it that chocolatey essence. It's just definitely going to be less of a frozen hot chocolate bowl and more of a dark chocolate cacao-ish. Banana bowl, you're going to taste the banana more because it's not going to be so overpowered as it would have been with the Nutella. I'm also going to add maca powder. It's got fiber, energy boosting capabilities, hormone balancing. I'm also personally, ooh, hey, I didn't mean to hit you, but I didn't know you were standing right there. I'm gonna add vegan vanilla protein because I need some protein. This protein is actually delicious. One of my favorite proteins, probably a cleaner and better protein that I do like too, is Topeka. However, that is from Australia. Shipping prices, you know. We're gonna go maple syrup. I don't know how to explain it in my brain, but there's just certain sweeteners that work better in certain types of bowls with certain types of fruit. I don't necessarily know how to explain the method to my madness. Also, going back to sugars and things, if you do have diabetes, have issues with high blood sugar spikes, some of the best things to put into smoothie bowls to give you the texture are, your list are going to be bananas, elite for texture, avocado, frozen mango, but also frozen coconut oil. Now your lowest in sugar is going to be definitely the coconut oil, then your avocado, then your mango, then your banana. Bananas are high in sugar. If you don't have any issues with your pancreas, you don't have diabetes, it's not necessarily something you need to be so worried about. I mean, coconut oil is a great alternative to add into your smoothie bowls to give you a good texture, but to get rid of so much of the sugar from the bananas. I forgot about my coffee. That'll do it. Here's our third final bowl. This delicious. It is delicious. Let's find another hot take. Ooh, for movie adaptations, casting matters more than accuracy. So actual casting of actors is much more important than the accuracy of what those characters look like. 100%. I agree with that. I'd rather have somebody who's a good actor who can portray and become a character so well than somebody who just happens to, the main character is blonde, they also happen to be blonde. There's hair dye and wigs for a reason if we really want to keep the accuracy. I don't think the accuracy is super important. I just think you need good actors to play the character. So I agree with that hot take. Frickin' have it. Just look at them. Frickin' gorgeous. Frickin' bats. I love Halloween. Oh my goodness. There we have it. My most recent 5-star read with my most recent 5-star smoothie bowl, frozen hot chocolate bowl. Normally we would do marshmallows, we would do graham crackers, we would do chocolate chips. Oh, and then we still do the sea salt caramel drizzle. However, Cheerios, chia seeds, apples, some of my favorite toppings. I'm going to be eating this. We do not want to be wasteful just for the aesthetic of it, so that is why this is topped this way. So it's not really giving frozen hot chocolate other than the bottom base, the bottom bowl, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, this is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Are you kidding me? I don't know that we have a name for this guy. This will be on our spring to summer menu, but maybe we'll name it Berries Bay in honor of One Golden Summer. Another 5-6-star read for me this year. Another 5-6-star bowl for me too. I mean, this is freaking stunning and this is so good for you. But yeah, so there's that one. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. And then we have a Strawberry Sunrise for Great Big Beautiful Life. Oh my goodness. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. Strawberry Sunrise for Great Big Beautiful Life by Miss Emily Henry. We are gonna have some alterations to this guy because I had some other fun ideas before this goes on our summer menu, but that's the last one. 5-6-star read. Pretty good bowl. Probably like a 4. Smells like gas in here now. Probably like a 4-star, but I have the ideas in this mind to make this 5-star bowl. So we're just here to be honest, you know. I hope you guys are having fun because I'm having a great time. 2 of my favorite things in the world, smoothie bowls and books. Thank you for joining me for Bookmas Day 4. Here's some of my 5-6-star reads for this year. There was some fun smoothie bowls we made. Let me know some of your bookish hot takes in the comments if you agree, if you disagree, whatever you feel like. And have a happy rest of your day and happy reading.